Now this is a question regarding CATS partnership. Okay, so the question is like this: with reference to CATS partnership, sometimes seen in the news, consider the following statements. Okay, so first statement: CATS is a partnership between governments, NGOs and tiger conservation areas to define and implement the conservation standards. Then second statement: CATS is a set of criteria which allows tiger sites to check if their management will lead to successful tiger conservation. And third, even though India has the largest number of tiger population, so far India doesn't have any CATS approved site. So these are the three statements they have given with regards to CATS partnership. So this CATS partnership or CATS, okay, it's a set of criteria which will lead the areas to a better tiger conservation area. So the full form of CATS is Conservation Assured Tiger Standards. Okay, the Conservation Assured Tiger Standards. So that means these are some certain criteria, some standards in order to ensure the conservation of tigers. Right. So CATS is a set of criteria which allows tiger sites to check if their management will lead to successful tiger conservation. So this CATS is organized under 7 pillars and 17 elements of critical management activity. Okay, so CATS is organized under 7 pillars and 17 elements of critical management activities. So this sites is a management tool which sets basic criteria, for example minimum standards for effective management of tiger conservation reserves or other conservation reserves and protected areas which have tiger population. So CATS, it's a management tool which sets some basic criteria for the effective management of tiger conservation areas. So this CATS, it was developed by tiger and protected area experts, and it was officially launched in 2013, and it's an important part of T/2. That means we know about the T/2, right? The global goal to double wild tiger numbers by the year 2022. So T/2, that means it's a global tiger program by WWF. So CITES is part of T/2, a WWF global tiger program. So T/2 means that is the global goal to double the wild tiger number by the year 2022. So this Conservation Assured Tiger Standards is a partnership between governments, NGOs, tiger conservation areas to define and implement the conservation standards. So it's a partnership between governments, NGOs and tiger conservation areas. Now out of the 13 tiger age countries, Nepal, India, Bangladesh and Russia have registered and rolled out this CATS, but the discussion is ongoing with the Bhutan, Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia and China. Okay. So this CATS team, it has been working closely with IUCN's GLPA. GLPA means Green List for Protected Areas. Okay, so this CATS team has been working closely with IUCN's GLPA management team. IUCN is a support group of CATS. Okay, IUCN is a support group of CATS. And obviously WWF will be also there. It's also a support group of CATS. WWF, IUCN, these two are support groups of CATS. There are lots of other support groups also, but these two are important. Now let us discuss how this CATS is working. So the sites, it will be initially registered. It will be initially registered, but at that time the standards not yet attained. Okay. Then after registering, when that site is having all the required standards which are mentioned by the CATS, then they will get the approved status of CATS. So an approved site, it has achieved excellence in tiger site management. So these sites are evaluated through an assessment and independent review process. So far only 3 sites are got CATS approved in the world. Okay, out of that 1 is in India, and that is Lansdowne Forest Division. So far from India there are 14 registered sites, and out of that only 1 site got approved by CATS, and that is Lansdowne Forest Division. So this Lansdowne Forest Division, it's a forest division in Uttarakhand, in Garhwal. Okay. So the Worldwide Fund for Nature and Global Tiger Forum has included the Lansdowne Forest Division in Garhwal in the list of areas accredited under the Conservation Assured Tiger Standards scheme, as the forest area has the required parameters to be rated in the list of Conservation Assured Tiger Standards. So this was a current affair. Okay, that's why this question. And Lansdowne Forest Division is the third region in the world after Chitwan National Park in Nepal and a forest in Russia to be included in the list. The accreditation will remain valid for a period of 3 years, after which the State Forest Department will have to apply for its renewal. So this CATS list includes stringent standard for effective management of targeted species and encourages assessment of these standards in relevant conservation and protected areas. So these are some CATS support groups like the GTF, Global Tiger Forum, IUCN, WWF, UNDP, Panthera, okay, and there are lots of other support groups also, but these are important: GTF, WWF, IUCN, UNDP and Panthera. So these are the main points regarding CATS partnership. Now coming to the question again, CATS is a partnership between governments, NGOs and tiger conservation areas to define and implement the conservation standards. So that's a correct statement. Okay, so we eliminated B. Then second statement, CATS is a set of criteria which allows tiger sites to check if their management will lead to successful tiger conservation. So that's also correct statement. So we eliminated C. Then third statement, even though India has the largest number of tiger population, so far India doesn't have any CATS approved site. That's a wrong statement, because in India, in Uttarakhand, in Garhwal, we are having Lansdowne Forest Division, okay, and that has been approved by the CATS. So that's why this third statement is wrong. So we got the answers A, 1 and 2 as the answer. Only first and second statements are correct.